technologies. He served as the editor of EFL English Language Teaching Context in Africa and the Middle East newsletter from 2003 to 2019. CIG. Floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
I would like to thank Nate for having given me this opportunity to come and share some of the ideas about ICT, particularly in English as a foreign language or English as a second language. And at the same time, I would just say that technology is wonderful when it works. Yeah. Starting with this, this is the outline of my presentation. How much time do I have? 20 minutes. I make it something like 17 with the chairperson. Yes. So I will just talk about some changes in education, and I'm not going to dwell on the need for a textbook, because in most cases all over the world, teachers of English as a foreign language or as a second language use a textbook, whether it is for intensive classes or whether it is for long-term, for ESP, for EGP, for any other purposes. And they will be talking about print textbooks and digital textbooks, and what the differences are and what research tells us about this. Then I will move on to the existing textbooks. I'm not talking about textbooks in Morocco, but I'm talking about textbooks internationally. And then I will suggest a model for the integration of ICT in EFL. So one of the major changes is that, as you know, so some young children from early years are already acquainted with technology, and they are engaged, pretty much engaged with technology, and sometimes they have a deal with their parents. All right, just you see the deal. The father says he will do, so the son will do the website and he will do the homework for the son. That's a good deal. And then even the language has changed. They don't talk about giving birth, but they talk about downloading and etc. So that's these are some of the changes. If you have a look at this baby here, look at how she behaves with technology. Well, if she thinks that her finger is broken, she will try her finger. Okay, all right, so it works. After all, it works.
Sure that it works.
Okay, all right. And then now, sure, the finger works, but the magazine doesn't work. Give me the iPad, please. All right, so that's it. Good. Now, with this change, it's not the only change. It's not the change of focus in young generation, because they are, as Pransky called them some 19 years ago, they are digital natives. And as you see, I am a digital immigrant. Okay, for no reason, just I happen to be born in the last century, yes, a century ago. Okay, and the major changes is that we moved from industrial society to knowledge-based society, and many things happened in education. So instead of teaching facts, instead of teaching grammar rules, instead of teaching teaching vocabulary as a fact. Now, we have other ways of teaching, and we have other sources of learning. Learning is not anymore limited in the classroom, but it goes beyond the classroom, and learning is not anymore. It doesn't happen in one classroom with a group of students and the teacher, but it can happen outside the classroom. And I don't know if you are familiar with Mark Pressman's findings here in Morocco. He came to Morocco and he stayed here for 3 semesters in the University of in Fez. So that's not a university, that's just a campus. Anyway, so he was in Fez. And he asked 120 students from all walks of life, from the high mountains of the Atlas, etc. And then he was impressed how Moroccans speak good English. Whether school was responsible for that, or whether there were other sources of learning. And one of his major findings was that the Moroccan learners learned their English from the internet and from social media, not from our classrooms, unfortunately, and that's what he calls invisible university. So that's just to show, to tell you that there are some, that many things have changed. The role of the teacher has changed. And if you ask me whether the teachers in Morocco are aware of these roles, yes, they are aware of the role. We conducted a large-scale survey some time ago, and then we found that there is nothing wrong with the teachers. All the teachers at all levels, primary, secondary, and tertiary levels. So at all these levels, teachers are connected. Teachers know their new roles. They know their students' new roles. But the institutions have failed to integrate ICT, and that's why I'm talking about it this morning. But let me take you a bit back in history of research in ELT or in EFL. Back to just after the Second World War, the focus was on trying to find the best method of teaching. That was the focus of research back to the 50s and to the 60s. Then, it seems that research didn't come to an outcome. And Prabhu's article, "There is no best method, why?" is a testimonial for that. In that article, so what he says is that all the methods and all the techniques and all the approaches are relevant, and they have yielded good outcomes. But what makes a difference between a good teacher and a less good teacher is that the good teacher has a sense of plausibility, and I will explain it in Arabic. It's just ilm mizan. That's what the sense of plausibility means. All right. So here later we focused on curriculum on curriculum design, and that was back to the 70s and 80s. Late in the 80s, the researchers thought, wow, there is somebody in this spectrum of learning and teaching called a learner. And they focused on the learner. And if I remember well, one of the first books came out in early 80s, focus on the learner, and there was another one there were many others coming after, but in the 90s and 2000s, the focus was on the learner. And what we discovered in all this, the discovery was that learners are different. If learners are different, they need different inputs. So that's the big discovery. Now, they are different because they have different learning styles. They are different because we have proportions of intelligences following, obviously, some theories that came in the 90s and early 2000s. And because even in learning strategies, what research has come to is that those good students and less good students use the same learning strategies, but the good students use them appropriately and the less good students use them less appropriately. So here Howard Gardner, so the author of the multiple intelligences, or he owns that theory anyway. He says that one of the biggest mistakes in education has always been teaching in one-size-fits-all approach. And then he says that it doesn't work. Now, if it doesn't work, I would just talk about, here my premise here is that there are some of the things that happen in face-to-face that cannot happen in a digital environment, whatever that digital environment is. And there are some of the things that we can do in the virtual world, but we can't do in the classroom. So if we take it from complementarity, that will be a good thing. It's not either or, but it is both and. And that is my premise. I'm starting from this premise, and they claim that we should adopt both. And here is evidence why we should adopt both. What research again tells us about the difference between print textbooks and digital textbooks. It tells us in terms of there are mixed findings. Some people are for, some people are against, some people are for this, but the tendency goes to the print textbook, including with small children. And learners tend to prefer print books, but plus digital and online materials. In terms of which one is more effective, they are equal. Those studies that have investigated the outcomes of the print book and the digital textbook, the print textbook and the digital textbook, came to no difference. There are no differences between the outcomes of this type of textbook or this type of textbook in terms of performance. I'm not talking in terms of attitudes. In terms of attitudes, students prefer the digital, many students would go for the digital textbook. Now, a final word here, you can see it at the bottom of the slide, is that the most promising arrangement is to have a print textbook and a package of teaching and learning materials. And that's what I'm going to dwell on. Good. I have gone through some textbooks, existing textbooks, just some 45 or so, and they have evaluated what they have in terms of materials. So this is a kind of typology, and that typology, I divided it into some generic things, because a dictionary is generic, it's not specific to a textbook, and print or digital. So I will just go with one of the four sides. For example, some textbooks have graded readers that come with them, or have a story inside that unfolds along with the unfolding of the chapters. Some textbooks have exercise books, or they call them activity books or exercise books. Word lists, they have many dictionaries, they have clear and connection supplementary materials, and they have some extra worksheets to work with, photocopyable worksheets. So this is just one part, but all these are a kind of what exists in the market in terms of textbooks. Now, I move on to, well, the situation in Morocco, we're not going to debate this, we're not going to argue. We have textbooks, only textbooks are produced. Workbooks are optional, okay? And here the assumption, what do we have an assumption here in Morocco? We assume that if we train teachers in producing their ICT materials, they will produce materials that go with that textbook. Let me say that this is not a good premise to start with. And I will tell you why. Because we will end up with no digital components at all. A teacher is not supposed to produce all what it takes to produce a kind of digital materials by himself or by herself. And or we can end up with high quality in-house or select materials. So some teachers would select very well-designed materials from online and will assign it in their classrooms. Here, in order to implement ICT in an EFL classroom, I'd rather go for a textbook which has digital materials that come with the same textbook. So we have a print textbook because of the technical failure. We have seen some this morning, all right? And we must have, but we must have something that we use in the classroom and something that we use outside the classroom. So in class, we have the IWB version, the interactive whiteboard version, the digital version of the textbook. In that digital version, we will have the textbook, the student's book, and the workbook. And we will have, in terms of ergonomy, we can shift between the two with one click. We shouldn't have that kind of, I will switch to the workbook or switch to the textbook. No, it must be kind of, ergonomically speaking, it must be kind of easy to shift from the textbook to the workbook. Videos and all the audio should be integrated in that same textbook because we should use these because we have some orally oriented students in the classroom who will benefit from the audio, and some visually oriented students in the classroom who will benefit from the videos. Exercises in the same kit, exercises which are interactive, for example, match or just draw and then put where it goes. And then we should have some extra activities, clear activities to connect with other subjects that we have, and photocopiable sheets and tests and keys in MS Word, not in PDF, because I need to adapt them to my classroom, and some professional development materials. So, for example, how to use those materials. All this should be extensible. What I mean by extensible, it shouldn't be a kind of package which is closed, because here I become as an executor. I am executing what other people have designed. I should have my own touch. That's what we call ownership. And in order to have ownership, there must be somewhere where I can add my pictures, where I can add my videos, where I can add my materials, my exercises, etc. It must be extensible. For the outside the classroom, how much time left do I have? Oh, we finish in 3 minutes. Okay, I'll make it 5 minutes. 5 minutes, all right. So, outside the classroom, definitely I should have an LMS. If in the past, we used to have some textbooks that, with which we have a CD-ROM or a DVD coming with the textbook. That CD-ROM remains new until the end of the year. The students don't use it because there is no control over what they are using. An LMS or a VLE, that's a virtual learning environment, that LMS should have different functions. It should have a function of sharing, where I share, a function of communication. I have a kind of email system within the LMS. I'm not going to use my email. If I use my email, it's another burden. It's too difficult to handle. I have 200 or 300 students. I'm not going to handle them in my personal inbox. So, also in that platform, I should assign tasks. Should give tasks to the students, because I want to make sure that the students have done those tasks and they have learned. That's how how they demonstrate that they are learning. Also, in the same LMS, we should have groups. You know, in the physical classroom, sometimes we divide our classroom into groups of 4 or 3 of half of the class and the other half of the class. I should have that flexibility in that LMS. Assigning tasks to individuals or to groups. That's how we can meet the differentiation aspects. Because sometimes I have quick learners to whom I will assign some difficult tasks, and we have slow learners to whom I will assign other tasks. I should have that flexibility within that platform. And where I have forums of discussion and blogs. It could be blogs or wikis and blogs, individual or collective, for students to learn together. And automated feedback or automatically corrected assessments or tests. Plus feedback. It's not just assessment, but plus feedback. If I make an error, if I make a mistake, I should understand what type of mistake I have made. An online dictionary will be also a must. Polls or surveys, gradebook and track system. The track system will tell us how much time the student has spent on the platform, what he has done, what she has done in terms of answering, in terms of reading, of watching, etc. It keeps a record of all. It's a kind of log that keeps record of all what's happened. And the certain visibility, that is the parents and the admin staff can have access to the students' work. Ergonomically speaking, it must be user-friendly, and there should be technical assistance. It should be always somewhere where I should click if I get stuck, technically. I shouldn't be left by myself. Extensible also, it's where I can add, where I can customize my materials, where I can add with the help of authorware programs. As a conclusion, what I will say is, here you may say that it's science fiction. It's not science fiction. These exist internationally. And what I have done is just connected what should go in the classroom and the way it should be arranged. That's all what I have done. But all what I have talked about this morning exists in the market and exists, well, if it doesn't exist in our textbooks, I mean, that's something I can't comment on, but these things exist. As a conclusion, integrating ICT is possible through blended training, if we take it from a complementary perspective, not from a mutually exclusive perspective. There is no best textbook, definitely, print or digital. It's not a textbook that makes the difference. Differentiation and extra relevant activities are the key to successful learning of foreign languages. Print textbooks are here to stay, at least for some time, but more effective if supplemented with digital and print and other print materials. It is what the teacher and the students do or does with the textbook that matters, and that's what we call pedagogy rather than technology. The technology will not solve any problem whatsoever. It makes problems worse, but if you have a problem, solve it outside, solve it pedagogically, and bring technology to do its job. Learners are one of the best resources of learning. Don't forget that you have a good resource in the classroom. If ever I have time in the question time, I will talk about one of the experiences that I am running these days, in terms of how students are very innovative in their learning and in demonstrating that they are learning. Diversify your teaching and your testing and create contexts, face-to-face and virtual, for learning.